Hello everybody and welcome to BI Navigation. In this short video we're going to have a look at the Power BI financial template, and we can just see how this may apply to your organization and your numbers will come to light. One of the key areas is the dashboard, where we can see the profit before tax against budget, the sales against budget, the gross profit, the expenses, highlight in red or green depending on the activity of the operation. Tracking of sales over the period selected, tracking of gross over the period selected, and so on, all fairly self-explanatory. We have a menu. This company sells widgets, repairs them, wholesales them, has some site costs, and plainly an accounting and balance sheet. It's split into 6 sites, into 2 divisions, and we can look at all of the group by doing that and hitting view. And the dashboard numbers have now changed from January to November 2020. We can see that this business isn't doing too well. We have a lot of red here, but we're looking at all sites, all business units. If we go back to the menu, we can change that, so we only need to look at 2 sites added up. We get a clear marker here of what we're looking at. I'm going to pick the whole of the North Division for example purposes here, and we'll come back to the tracker. In the menu page, you'll always go back to the site to the page that you came from. In this page here, we've got month to date and year to date numbers, and we can click on the little button here, and it gives us a breakdown of that number at the top by site. And that's true of every line. We can right click on every line, drill through, see history by month, quarter, year. I'll use month for the example, and if you're a numbers chappy, as I am, then you get a nice list of the numbers over here on the left, and there's graphical representation of those numbers over here. Hitting the back button takes us back, and we'll move on and go back to the menu and say, well, we don't want to look at that, we want to look at just the retail sales departments in here, and we hit view, and a slightly different format will come up for the sales departments, nicely color coded. Orange sorts the main numbers out, yellow and blue are subtotals, nicely formatted percentages, color-coded variances, all fantastic stuff. And again, here we can click here and we can see the Manchester-Liverpool split. Why is the other site missing? Because it doesn't have this department in it. Go back to the menu, we can just look at our turnover and say, well, this business has sold some stuff, it's fixed some stuff, it's wholesale some stuff, and it'll give a breakdown of that. Essentially anything that's in your nominal ledger can be put in here and summarized in any way. I'm going to go back to the profit before tax because that's something that's clear for everybody, and move on quickly through some of these tabs. We can look at averages, so this is our current month, the last month shown here, and we can look at 3 months average, 6 months average, 12 month average, and the differences between that and the current month. You can see here we have a moving average, which at the moment is the same as the 3 months average because we have 3 here, but we can change that to 5 months and the numbers will change. The 5 month average is there. We can look across periods. So if I change dates in here to October 2020 and hit view and go to the period comparison, we're now looking at October to November 2020. That doesn't impact this because this is the same as it always was, with month figures for November and year-to-date figures, but because we've put a date range into the menu, it'll tell us October, November numbers here. We can compare our sites side by side. Here's Manchester, Liverpool, Leeds, and the total, because we're looking at all the sites in North Division. If we wanted to compare 2 sites, then just 2 sites or 3 sites, then we can click the options in the menu and bring that back here, and we can see Manchester, Liverpool, the total for the North Division are the ones we selected, Cambridge total, and so on. Year-to-date comparisons is exactly the same. Trends monthly is a thing where we can see all of our months side by side and get a visual of how that's tracking, and you can see here that we've got the year to November building. What we can also do in this tab is we can change the year, assuming we have data there. This model starts in 2016 or 2017, and we can see that the data is flowing through month by month by month. Now that of itself is complete rubbish, but the point of it is that if I click September, then I'll see just the September numbers coming through. So I can see September 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and I can quickly see which of those months of my history is the record month and how well I've done against my record month. That's also true of year to date, quarterly, yearly, half yearly and yearly trends, where I can pick the quarter and so on. We also include balance sheets in here, so we can see balance sheet flowing through. I'll look at whole company, and we can see the balance sheet of this business building nicely. We can work in round thousands. We have markers at the top to say what we're looking at, and everything's plain, clear and easy to understand. I hope you've enjoyed this short video, and look forward to catching you in the next one.